Hey YouTube world, how's it going? This is Kyle Louie here, bringing you another LTV on a life topic vlog on Kyle's vlog. I can't thank you guys enough for checking this out, checking this vlog out, whether you clicked on it in the morning, evening, afternoon. I know I messed that up, but either way, I'm just glad that you're here. Uh, Happy Monday to you guys. I know that Monday is pretty much over for me, almost. Um, but whatever time it was that you clicked on this video, it was for a reason. It caught interest, or it was something that you just needed to check out, and that's what I aim to do here. Um, Now, I'm no doctor or psychiatrist or therapist or anything like that. I am someone who cares, though. I do have a heart for people, and I myself has I've dealt with a lot in my life, and I just do what I can to share advice in hopes that it can encourage you. That if you're ever to come to that point where what I dealt with, that you're able to find yourself around that, and also I just share fun topics as well. So I balance out the serious, sad ones, and we have some fun too. And I'm actually thinking about for the next video of doing a cooking video. I love to cook, so I'll just have to figure out what kind of meal. But if you guys want to see that, comment down below and let me know. Um, but today, guys, I know, I'm gonna start this week off with a very sensible subject, a very hard topic to talk about, but it needs to be addressed. It needs to be talked about because it's so overlooked. Um, and for me, for someone who has dealt with it, it breaks my heart to know that it's still overlooked because, well, basically, what I'm going to be talking about, no, not basically, what I'm going to be talking about is depression. And I know what depression turns to if it's not dealt with the right way. If someone is dealing with depression, what they really need is love, the right kind of love to just be in open arms and just to be there for one another, to be there for that person. Um, they're looking to be loved. Uh, and so often, people who are hurting, they either go to the wrong person or people just don't take the time to listen or care. And it turns into suicide or it leads in to suicide. And what I want to talk about is I want to talk about what I've been depressed about because um, I've dealt with depression as a kid and occasionally I still deal with it. Um, and so I'm going to talk about that, what I've experienced, and then we'll lead on from there. Okay. So I've talked a little bit about my bullying experience, but not a whole lot. It was about sixth grade. New school. I was 11 or 12 years old, and I had just found myself going to some special education classes. I have ADD, and academically, I had struggled because ADD is attention attention deficit disorder, which means I have a hard time focusing on one thing. My mind's always racing. I'm easily distracted. And so when kids found out about that, and a lot of the kids knew of me from elementary school, um, I went to that school that I went to in sixth grade. They definitely made it known that they were not going to let me go, that they were going to make fun of me for it. And it wasn't easy. I dealt with a whole lot of bullying humiliation, teacher not doing anything. It was just a lot. And um, during this, I was also dealing with um, my grandma Lewis having cancer at the time. And when I was being bullied, I actually kept a lot of that inside me. I didn't tell my parents for a while. I didn't tell my family for a while because I didn't want to take the focus off of my grandma. I wanted to make sure that everybody was caring for her and loving her and giving her support. I didn't want to take that away from her. Um, and so I would go to school, be picked on. I'd come home. I would just act like nothing's going on, and it it hurt a lot. Um, you know, being told that I would fail from teachers and all that stuff. It really hurt. And in ninth grade, going to a different school, high school, I was bullied as well for that because I was a little overweight, not too bad. But when you're so worried about self image and fitting in, unfortunately, when people say things like that, you kind of believe them or you agree with them. And so for a week, I did not eat food. Well, I kind of starved myself. I ate a little bit here and there, but it was all junk food. I would walk to and from wherever I was heading to, either it was home or school or the mall or friends or whatever. I'd just be walking and I would eat just junk food. But there was also days that I did not eat, and it had caused me to get really skinny. Um, Not anorexia, but um, I will say that I was under the weight of that specific age limit or that age and the maximum of how much I was supposed to weigh. Let's just say I was under that. And it had gotten to the point where I had fainted quite a bit, often actually. My skin color changed, my attitude changed. I started pushing people that I loved away. I started pushing my friends away. I just kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of hating life at the time. And all that came back, all of what I dealt with. And then the loss of my grandma, the loss of my grandpa, shortly after her passing, um, and some other things. I'm not going to get into that, but I just, I was kind of done with life. And so I had gone to a bridge that was not too far from my house, but it was actually the main bridge, 35W Bridge in Minnesota. And I really was serious about jumping off. Um, I just I didn't want to be a problem anymore. Because that's how I felt. And I had said a prayer in my head and out loud, actually. Um, because being a churchgoer, I knew of God. Uh, you know, and I mean, with my family being Christians and all, I had hoped that God would answer because this was like my last straw. I was very serious, and He did. He did speak to me. Um, I'm not going to tell you what He said, but I will just say that it turned my mind around and it made me hopeful again. And yeah, I mean, nowadays, if I'm depressed, it's because I've put so much on me to deal with. Just life itself, trying to be the best husband to my wife, son, brother, friend, employee, whatever it is. I try to give myself, or I try to give 110% of my energy into it. And when I fall short of that, or if I'm told something different, I get really down on myself, because then I think back of the bullying with the teachers telling me that I'd fail, you're not going to make it. All that stuff would come back to me whenever I was told like I did something wrong, you know. But I also get depressed because, like I said, I put so much on me, and I tend to fail at times because of that. But what I want to talk to you guys, what I want to say to you guys is that, well, I actually got a quote down. Her name was Brooke Davis, and she wrote this quote, and I wanted to share this with you. Sometimes life will kick you around, but sooner or later you realize you're not just a survivor, you're a warrior. You're stronger than anything life throws at you. Let me say that again. Sometimes life will kick you around, but sooner or later you realize you're not just a survivor, you're a warrior, and you're stronger than anything life throws at you. So if you feel depressed, if you feel like harming yourself, don't. You have a reason for being here, and you have people who do love you. Also, if it gets to the point where you feel like you need to harm yourself, please go talk to somebody. Call a friend that you can trust and love. Call a family member. Talk to your parents. Talk to a pastor. Because I talk a lot about life being a gift in many of my videos, because that is true. And no one should ever feel like they have to harm themselves or end their lives because they're not feeling loved. Do not believe the things that you tell yourself when you are sad and alone, because, like I said, people picked on me. I believed them. I would say those words to myself, and I would dig myself deeper. And that's not resolving anything. That is believing what they've said about me and going with it. If you're trying to fit in and someone's not giving you the attention you want, then move on. That person doesn't deserve your attention. Love is stronger than fear. Love is stronger than anything. You make a difference because you were created for a purpose in this world. So you can make a difference. You just need to believe it. And no matter how hard life gets, you can keep going. Keep moving forward. Is life easy? No. But I promise you, the challenges and the trials that you face, when you jump over them, when you're motivated to press on, you're growing. But what I want to let you guys know, there is a national helpline. If you feel that you're going to hurt yourself, please call this number. If you can't talk to a parent or a friend, please call this number because they can help you. 24/7, they're open and they can talk to you. They can help you. The number is 1-800-662-4357. Every 40 seconds, one person commits suicide. We need to be respectful. We need to be loving and supportive. You can be that difference that that person needs. I know life can be scary at times, and especially when you're trying to just live and feel accepted. But you should never ever feel the need to hurt yourself or kill yourself. I know that at one point, like I said, I almost did that. And that doesn't resolve the situation, that makes it worse. So, please take that number down, 1-800-662-4357. And you can call 24/7 anytime. They have someone operating and answering your phone calls if you need that love and support. So again, just if you need to, if you feel like you need to talk to me, I can leave my email down below, and you can email me, and I can help you any way I can. But just keep going. You are here for a purpose, and I appreciate you and your time and what you're here for, and I want you guys to believe the same thing. So that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. I promise I will have a better one. I won't be as sad. But thank you guys for your time. Please comment below if you feel the same way, or if you agree, or if you have dealt with this. We can just help each other out and grow from this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Kai Louie out.